There's a vibration of joy and anticipation across faculty, staff, and students most of the time. But that beauty actually is what creates the framework for really appreciating the challenges that we have, especially as the student population diversifies and we try and respond around diversifying faculty and staff, that we really have to pay attention.
One of the things that we wanted to do was offer students, faculty, staff an easy way to let us know what's happening in the community. We call this a bias educating reporting system. It is about learning from each other about what's going on. It's a good way for our college just to keep open lines of communication and transparency.
We have also, on top of the climate survey, we have this new instrument for folks to share their experiences on campus around what we are articulating as bias. And even if that's not your articulation, it's around bad experiences. This instrument is there so that in the moment, instead of waiting for the climate survey every year, in the moment you can actually share that with us. And we respond to that. We reach out to the person who is sharing that information with us and try and figure out if we can have a developmental moment with someone, right? So it's called BERS. It's on the landing page right next to the sexual assault reporting button. I think it would be really important for folks to think about that as a resource.
We as students have really stuck to the same formula, like walkout, demands, then silence. You know, I think we as students have had a really hard time picking a way to promote conversation that really works. And I think we as students need to realize that institutional change takes time, and we may not see that change because we're only here for 4 years.
There are a lot of people who, instead of dealing with the situation, ignore it. And for the most part, that works until we end up with serious situations, and then we act like we don't want to talk about it, and then that's a problem.
At the end of the day, like, no one's going to know whatever secret, quiet values you hold within yourself if you're not expressing that. And like, it's a really cool thing to be at a place that is giving you a lot of the necessary outlets for expressing your opinions.
When we have an opportunity to take a survey about campus climate, how's it going, fill out some remarks on an online forum, that gives us the basic information that we can then use to plan out what types of forums we need to have, what types of communication we need to have, and where we need to be focusing our kind of issue-based work.
If only a small segment of our population fills it out, we are not getting the benchmarking, as we call it, really just understanding where we are. So every time we do the survey, we can actually compare it to itself to see if we are getting better. There are lots of ways to give feedback. This particular way allows us to get a demographically representative picture of people's experiences at Rhodes College. And however you articulate those things, it is about you, right? So this is not just a survey for people who've had bad experiences. It is a survey for people who've had all kinds of experiences. And if we don't all fill it out, we only get a tiny picture